Nominated this year for Best Actor, Bradley Cooper for his performance in Silver Linings Playbook, Daniel Day-Lewis for Lincoln, Hugh Jackman for Les Miserables, Joaquin Phoenix for The Master, and Denzel Washington for Flight. Now, his towering performance as the late US President in Lincoln is a work of sheer genius, but I'd still pick Hugh Jackman in Les Miserables over Daniel Day-Lewis as the more deserving winner. In a film that was too long by at least 40 minutes, Jackman stood out with an incredible all-singing performance as the Honorable Jean Valjean, emerging the heart and soul of that film. But this is Daniel Day-Lewis's year, who will win for his careful and studied portrait of the great leader, becoming the only man in Oscar history to win 3 Best Actor awards.
Abolishing slavery by constitutional provision settles the fate for all coming time. I'd like to get the 13th Amendment through the House and on its way to ratification by the states, wrap the whole slavery thing up forever and aye as soon as I'm able now.
Now, the Best Actress race, with all 5 remarkably solid performances, is a tougher one to call. Nominated here, Jessica Chastain for Zero Dark 30, Jennifer Lawrence for Silver Linings Playbook, Emmanuel Riva for Amour, Quevanzane Wallace for Beasts of the Southern Wild, and Naomi Watts for her performance in The Impossible. Now, to me, no one deserves to win more than Jennifer Lawrence, who reveals layers beneath that brash exterior as the damaged widow in Silver Linings Playbook. It's an incredibly deep and moving performance while appearing so simple and effortless on screen. Both Jessica Chastain and Emmanuel Riva have won as many awards as Lawrence in the lead-up to Oscar night, but I predict the Academy will shine the spotlight on the 22-year-old star of David O. Russell's quirky romantic comedy for the complete ease with which she pulls off such a complex character.
You're afraid to live. You're a hypocrite. You're a conformist. You're a liar. I opened up to you and you judged me. You're an ass. You're an ass. Get off me! Get off! You're harassing me!
Now, the Best Director race holds little meaning without Ben Affleck, who is the only deserving recipient of this award. But let's consider the nominees. Michael Haneke for Amour, Ben Zeitlin for Beasts of the Southern Wild, Ang Lee for Life of Pi, Steven Spielberg for Lincoln, and David O. Russell for Silver Linings Playbook. Now, of these men, my vote would go to Ang Lee for his masterful achievement. He delivered an epic film from adapting an unfilmable book and mixed old storytelling tools with the best CGI to give us characters that we cared for. But I won't be surprised if the Academy chooses instead to reward Steven Spielberg for his humanizing portrait of the legendary president in Lincoln. Spielberg navigates through dense material, his passion never wavering in his portrait of a man committed to a worthy cause.
And action.
And finally, as many as 9 films make up the Best Picture category. These are Amour, Argo, Beasts of the Southern Wild, Django Unchained, Les Miserables, Life of Pi, Lincoln, Silver Linings Playbook, and Zero Dark 30. Now, telling an enormously engaging story about a real-life political event that has elements of suspense and humor, along with a nail-biting ending, Argo was relevant and engaging in equal measure. For 2 reasons, I believe the Academy will choose Argo as Best Picture: to make up for the snub Ben Affleck received, and because it's an incredibly well-told story that's consistently entertaining.
You need a script?
Argo, science fantasy adventure.
Moonscape, Mars, desert.
They need an exotic location to shoot.
You need a producer.
If I'm doing a fake movie, it's going to be a fake hit.
You don't have a better bad idea than this?
This is the best bad idea we have, sir. By far.
Of course, on Monday morning, we'll know if I predicted correctly when the Oscars are handed out in Los Angeles, ending weeks of speculation and just plain old guessing. It'll also mark the end of another exciting Oscar season and one of the strongest years for American films.